He joins us now live in the newsroom. So, Govan, what are the MEC's directives to the city of Tshwane?
Well, there's a lot of them, Shahan. Chief among them would be to improve service delivery and deal with corruption. The MEC of local government has highlighted certain areas which require more focus than others. He says that by the end of February of this year, he expects the DA Coalition Council to have completely resolved the water crisis in Hammanskraal and in surrounding areas, and he expects that waste collection in the surrounding areas and townships outside of Pretoria City would be running as it's supposed to by the end of February. Then he's made a few financial demands, saying that he expects the city to reprioritize its grant allocation and also to submit a list of the top 20 contracts it has to his departments. This is, of course, for scrutiny after what the MEC says has been a barrage of corruption scandals from the city of Tshwane. And then he goes further, saying that he believes that the city's disaster management is not up to scratch, and he wants the city to have a more active participation or a bigger role in the provincial disaster management forum. And he expects all of this to be done by February 2020. If that isn't done by February 2020 and the city doesn't negotiate with him for an extension of that deadline, well, then the MEC does have the grounds to place the city under administration, something he's been threatening to do, Shahan.
Yeah, now the DA has always insisted he isn't allowed to interfere. What did they resist the directives?
Well, if they resist these directives, Lebogang Maile says that would render the Tshwane Council as constitutional delinquents. And at that point, he could either then take action against individual councillors who have been resisting these directives by going as far as expelling them as councillors, or he could invoke subsection 2 of section 139 of the Constitution and place the city under administration. He says that this is not something that he wants to do, but it's something that he will do if the city doesn't shape up. And the local government MEC says this will be measured by feedback from Tshwane's residents in the different areas, saying that he wants to see the situation turned around at a ground level. So he wants better service delivery, and he says the residents will be the ultimate judges.
Now, he also had a warning for the Speaker of the Tshwane Council ahead of tomorrow's special sitting.
Yeah, warning the Speaker that she should conduct herself in a way that's in accordance with the Constitution, and that she shouldn't arrive and then leave the Tshwane Council sitting as she did last time. And this is, of course, all to do with the motions of no confidence against the Speaker of the Council, against the Mayor and the Chair of Chairs in the Tshwane Council. That's happening tomorrow. And it's largely expected that the Speaker would recuse herself to allow voting to go ahead on that motion against her. But the ANC says it anticipates some sort of resistance from the Speaker. Well, Lebogang Maile had a message for the Speaker. Let's take a look at it now.
We want the Speaker to ensure that the Council continues uninterrupted. It's her responsibility, and she must make sure that she facilitates the process of the appointment of the person who will replace her. Because if she doesn't do that, we think that will be dereliction of duty, and we think that will be ill discipline, and we will be forced to take action. But we hope it does not get to that point, because the Speaker understands her duties as stipulated in the Constitution and relevant laws of our land.
The action is expelling her as a councillor or suspending her? Is that your legal power?
Yes, we do have power to either suspend or expel any councillor, not just the Speaker. And we wouldn't hesitate to exercise that option if anybody, not just the Speaker, anybody threatens the credibility of our Constitution.
That'll be interesting to watch. All right, we're going to leave it right there. Govan Whittles following that story for us.